Okay people, this is a quick tour of the plants that are in my study. I thought I'd give you a quick overview of the total plants I have in my apartment, but it's too much for one video to go into detail. But here I am in my living room, and then you can see out onto my covered balcony. I've got a bunch of plants out there. That's video to come. And then quickly go into the bedroom, and this will be a second video to come tour of all of my little plants in here. There we go. And now for the study. We will start with the hanging plants. Up here you can see I have my English ivy. I really like the leaves on this. This is a Hedera Helix. It's the Florida variety. It's so very delicate and pretty, and really likes this bright but in direct sunlight. Up here I've got one of my my only wandering Jew. This is the Tradescantia Burgandy, and as you can see, the gorgeous leaves underneath. It's that burgundy color. I thought this was the zebra Tradescantia at first, but as it's grown in, it's gotten so bright, that dark burgundy, that I think it's the burgundy variety. Here, this is another Tradescantia, and you can see again the leaves on the back are that dark burgundy. This one I had to get, not just because it's gorgeous. It's got, you can't really tell, these really fuzzy leaves, but its varietal name is Baby Bunny Bellies, because it's so soft. You can see I've got my Magestic palm here. This is the Rivularis, excuse me. And it's just basically a staple, nothing too exciting about it. Adds a little bit of exoticness to my study. Coming over here, you can see I've got the Oxalis. This is the Regnelli. You can see I got this several months ago, but it's still so full and gorgeous, and it just keeps putting out growth. You can see the flowers and the leaves coming up, and I love it. I know a lot of people have the Burgundy Oxalis, but I really like the subtlety of the green, considering I have so much burgundy in this room. Down here we've got my nerve plant. I love this one as well. I'm trying to remember. This is the, I can't remember, it'll come to me what the variety of this is. It'll come to me. For here I've got my two holiday cacti. You can see the white flowers, the one on the right. This is, because of the white flowers, I've narrowed this down to the Schlumbergera. It's the Buckleyi. When I had first gotten it and looking at the shape of its leaves, I had thought it was a Hedera, but it's not. It's a Schlumbergera. And then this is your classic Schlumbergera Truncata with the more jagged leaves. You can see it's putting out just constant growth there. But where I am in the south is, I believe, a little too warm for this to flower. So I'm not holding out hope. I've got my Hen and Chicks here. This is a Sempervivum. Yeah, just really cute. I have it rotated to even out the growth, but this little planter is just a little owl. Okay. I thought that was really cute. Then over here I've got cuttings of my Monstera Deliciosa. You can see the roots are pretty nice. And then just a couple of my air plants. These are the Tillandsia. I'm not sure what the varieties are of those. Over here in a slightly darkened corner, I've got, well first, my small dumb cane plant. This is the Dieffenbachia maculata. I've had this plant for years, and you can see it's just doing really well. And then for my first fern, this is your classic bird's nest fern. This is the Asplenium Nidus. A trick that I use with my ferns is I keep it in a plastic pot to kind of keep the soil moist, but then I layer around it like a moss, like an orchid moss, to keep it moist, and then in the saucer. That way, a couple of reasons. One, I use the moss to keep the plastic pot elevated a little bit so I don't get any root rot because of the saucer of water it's in. And two, it just keeps it a little bit more humid. Keeps me from having to mist it so often. And then up here you can see I've got a couple of other varieties. We've got your classically temperamental Maiden hair fern. This particular varietal is the Adentium radianum, I believe, radianum. And again, you can see I did the same thing. Let me see if this has the, no, it's just the rosy. No, it's the Adentium tenurum. And I have the same thing, the moss, and then the saucer of water that it's in. Then here we've got basic button fern. This is a Nephrolepsis, and I can't remember the species name. And then here is another Nephrolepsis. This one is the Exaltata. Let's see if the species name is on here. Cordifolia. And then you can see this is the Exaltata. And again, the same thing, keeping the moss there to keep them moist. So that's basically it. That's my study with all of my pretty plants. Oh, I forgot my Ficus Elastica. This is the Burgandy, again with the Burgandy variety. This is one of my newer additions. Seems to be really liking this spot, though. You can see there's a couple of new shoots coming out. And there you have it. Those are my study plants. Thanks for watching.